Good evening, everyone. Would you want to understand how the Federal Reserve Bank manages monetary policy and how it affects your everyday life? According to bankrate.com, movement of the federal funds rate up and down can affect your personal finances in a matter of minutes. Tonight, we're blessed to have a speaker that's going to be able to elaborate on how that affects our personal life a little bit. So, today's guest speaker, former chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank, Mr. Ben Bernanke. According to some people, the Federal Reserve Bank is not at all that important simply because it only manages monetary reserves. Although in recent years, the Federal Reserve has added some additional duties, one of those being managing the monetary policy. You may ask, what is the monetary policy? It is the process by which the Federal Reserve Bank controls the supply of money, often targeting a rate of interest for the purpose of promoting economic stability and growth. You say, okay, well, how does that affect me? Well, the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve Bank, which Mr. Ben Bernanke is the chairman of, says that basically it affects short-term interest rates and long-term interest rates to be some of the things that affects. And you say, well, okay, how does that short-term interest rate affect me? Well, that affects our companies borrow money and cover their payroll, which in turn affects jobs that you may be actually trying to get once you graduate college. Long-term interest rates affect mortgage rates, which in turn affect the rate that you actually buy a home, that you may be able to buy a home when you graduate and get your first job. Now that you know a few things that the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank has to deal with on a daily basis, let's look at where he received his education and experience before becoming the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank. Mr. Bernanke has worked in the financial economics field for over 30 years. He attended Harvard University along with Goldman Sachs CEO Lord Blankfein. He graduated from Harvard with an AB degree and an AM degree in economics in 1975. He received his PhD in economics from MIT in 1979. He taught at Stanford Business School from 1979 to 1985, where he went on further to teach as a tenured professor at Princeton University. He began his public service career with the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve Bank in 2002, and later became the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank in 2006, and until he was preceded or replaced by Janet Yellen in 2014. So without further ado, please help me welcome to the podium Mr. Ben Bernanke.
To the blue upload from Bob.
He clicked stop recording.